Friends, I've recently been paying attention to several scriptures that reference the eyes of the Lord. We all see ourselves a certain way, and we're probably aware of how others see us, but it's much more important to know how God sees us. Colossians 1 verse 22 says that because of his death, Jesus presents us to the Father as holy and blameless and above reproach in his sight. So Jesus brings us into the presence of the Father, and he is standing right next to us. And when the Father sees us, he looks at us through Jesus, and he sees us as holy and blameless and faultless. He doesn't see our sin, failure, and shortcomings. Because of Jesus, all he can see is the glory of God shining through us. That's amazing. We also know that God sees everything. He sees the big picture. We can only see what's right in front of us, but he sees it all. Job 34 verse 21 says, "For his eyes are on the ways of man, and he sees all his steps." 1 Peter 3 verse 12 says, "For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their prayers." 2 Chronicles 16:9 says, "For the eyes of the Lord move to and fro throughout the earth, that he may strongly support those whose heart is completely his." So the eyes of the Lord are searching for those who have fully devoted themselves to God, and he promises that he will strengthen, support, and hear the prayers of his people. But God also wants to open our eyes that we can see as he sees. 2 Kings 6:17 says, "And Elisha prayed and said, 'Lord, I pray, open his eyes that he may see.' Then the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha." Be encouraged today that God sees you and everything going on in your life, and he wants to open the eyes of your heart so that you can see as he does.